Welcome. Today's venue is Columbia Falls, Montana. Now, Columbia Falls, it was established in 1891. Now it's currently overcast skies. It's 34 degrees or 1 degree Celsius and some light snow coming down. Now it's above freezing by the 1 degree, but because of the wind, it's turning into snowflakes. So it's pretty cold. But we're gonna walk downtown Columbia Falls here, and it's not very far. Not a big town, so it's not gonna take too long. So out here, my hands are freezing. This looks like a cool place to go in and warm up, and I have to go see this dog. So this is Fiku Hair and Body Salon. Rather fitting for a Hygge traveler to stop in, as it's closely related to Hygge. Fiku means taking time, a coffee or a tea break with friends, taking time to stop and socialize with them. And so much for the cowboy hats. Check out the cool space helmets they have here. Let's giddy up. Now, Columbia Falls is located at the west entrance of Glacier National Park, the gateway into Glacier National Park. And it has many beautiful mountains all around the city. But today with the cloud cover, we're not seeing much. The town of Columbia Falls was first settled in 1891. 10 years later, the population was 610 people, and it's been growing slowly ever since that time to today, a population of close to 6,000 people. So it's still a small town. One of the biggest events is Heritage Days, the last weekend of July. There is a parade, but the rather unique things about it is a barn dance and the running of wild horses through town. The elevation here in Columbia Falls is 3,081 feet, or that's 939 meters. So let's giddy up, head back through downtown, and then we'll head over to River's Edge Park. So how does Columbia Falls get its name? Well, it's not because of any falls. In fact, right here we have the falls in Columbia Falls. Now this is entirely handmade here. Now Columbia Falls gets its name actually because when it first was established, it was called Monaco. Then they changed it to Columbia. And there's a Columbus, Montana as well. And the Postal Service was getting mail messed up going to Columbia rather than Columbus or vice versa. So they wanted to put the additional falls on the name, making it Columbia Falls, even though there's no falls in this area. Now there is up on Columbia Mountain. Now that's one of the first vlogs I ever did, was Columbia Mountain hike. That was a fun hike to do. In Columbia Falls, here's Columbia Park, or Falls Park, excuse me. And the falls are there if you ever want to visit. Now a little further information that you may not know is the United States actually used to be referenced as Columbia. Now that was back during the Revolutionary War. Now here in Columbia Falls, here's Depot Park. Now it's not a very big park, but what it's unique and what it has is the Shea locomotive from 1904. It was restored in 1964. Now the steam locomotive, it would run at 12 miles an hour hauling logs. So when you're here, you can actually climb up on it. Let's go for it. That's a pretty big step. Let's see if there's another way on. Yep, here's some steps. Good way to get up. Cool place to bring the kids to climb around. And you can also take the rope and ring the bell. All aboard. Let's giddy up. So welcome to River's Edge Park here in Columbia Falls. Now River's Edge Park is the largest park in Columbia Falls. It's 28 acres with lots of riverfront frontage to walk along, and it was established in 2008. Prior to that time, this area was called Mosquito Flats. Thank goodness it's winter. I absolutely hate mosquitoes. Last time I was in this area, I did the hike up Columbia Mountain and just got eaten alive up there with mosquitoes. Even though I was running, they still caught me. Now the trail system is made up of one big loop, but there are other small trails that you can cut in and take. Probably half an hour you're done with taking all of them. The loop, you'd probably be done with that in about 15 minutes. And one notable item right here, you may want to read. So there's been a bear in the area. I'll have to get my bell out. Let's giddy up. So here in the park, they also have a community garden, utilizing that space. And lots of friendly dogs too. Hi, buddy. So River's Edge Park also has a fishing pond. Now it's catch and release. Unless you're 14 and under, then you can keep one trout a day. I don't see any fish or any trout, but I do see some wild geese in here. So right now the clouds are up a little bit, so we can see some mountains over here. Now these mountains, you cut into Glacier Park right over there. This mountain right here, this is gonna be Columbia Mountain, the one that I did the hike on. Let's giddy up. river right here, and we're also in Flathead County. So where does the name Flathead come from? Well, it comes from the Flathead Native Americans that used to live in this area. They actually had flatheads. Let's get you up. Now, while I'm in Columbia Falls, I'm staying in the tiny red farmhouse. It's on Hilltop Drive, and it's on Verbo. Now, it sleeps 6. It's a 1-bedroom, and what drew me to it was the wooded area around it. Sorry if it got a little blurry, it is snowing out. Now, the nice thing about it is it's got your own private parking area, which is nice. Now, what really, after beyond it being in a wooded area, that drew me to this location is its central location. It's only 20 minutes and you're entering into Glacier National Park, or 10 minutes, you're at Whitefish Ski Resort, and then 5 minutes, you're in downtown Columbia Falls, or 2 minutes away, you're at a supermarket. Let's check it out. Cute little place. As you can see, it's got a wood ceiling and hardwood floors. It has stainless steel appliances, stove, microwave, fridge, freezer. And you got a little table here for a workspace area, or if you want to put a puzzle together, suppose maybe 500 pieces, you might be able to do 1,000 on it. Barn doors, that's a nice touch. It has a washer and dryer. Well, that's nice. It comes fully stocked with all kinds of spices, whatever you may want. TV with Wi-Fi. And it has a queen size bed. If you need additional bed, they've got cots that'll that can be stackable that you can set up in here. Or if you need more space outside, you can pitch a tent. And for the bathroom, you got another barn door, which is nice, nicely decorated. Large bathroom, sink and toilet, and then a large shower. And then just outside of the rental, you've got a fire pit with lots of seating around here. And it's stocked with firewood. So if you're interested in staying at this location, if you're ever going to Glacier National Park, going in through the west entrance, staying in Columbia Falls, or going to Whitefish Ski Resort, I'll put the URL in the description of this vlog, or you'll find it on Verbo on Hilltop Drive. Have a good day.